YouTube only gave me 15 minutes to do this, so we gotta just jump into it.
What's good, gang? It's OG Goddess Blaze right back at you with another video. Shmedeo in this hoe. My brain just goes somewhere else. Either way, today's video is gonna be for that girl who's not in the best of spirits because she done lost a damn friend. You over here sad over a friend. Meanwhile, that friend, 9 times out of 10, is just a lesson. Let's get into it. So, I've learned the hard way that our creator wanted me to beat codependency by learning that I cannot depend on another female for love and affection. I'm gonna do another video where I go into detail about my childhood, how I grew up, and what it turned me into. Because we all have to heal our inner child. If we do not heal our inner child, we grow up to be adults that are acting like children. And for a long time, that's what it was for me. I developed a form of social anxiety due to narcissistic parenting style, a narcissistic parenting style growing up. I wasn't loved unconditionally, I was loved conditionally. So anytime Imani acted up, she was like, the words that came out of my mother's mouth were just like heartbreaking. Like I remember a time I went to my mother with a piece of paper and with tally marks written down, like the amount of times you called me ugly, the amount of times you called me the B word, that's a whole nother video. And that video is never gonna be, and when I bring this stuff up, it's never gonna be to bash my mother, because I love my mom. I'm so proud of her for being willing to heal with me, because the reason she was like that was because she was raised the same way. And it's the cycle. And OG Goddess Blaze is here to break those cycles. Like, we're not doing that. We're not gonna grow up resenting our mothers, hating our mothers, and then turning around and pushing that onto our daughters. No, we're breaking the cycle today, okay? Today. We deserve to be happy, okay? All right. So, I've come to the conclusion that our creator wanted me to learn how to love myself and only myself without the help of other females. So for a while, the females that were coming into my life, they were all giving me a form of conditional love, and I would have to keep learning the hard way that you have to love yourself. You can't look for a certain type of love from other people. Men too, that's another video. But it's like for years, every best friend I've ever had has crossed me, and they've crossed me in like a crazy way. Like, I didn't see it coming. It just happened, which I call that divine intervention, because it's like my guys are like, girl, you just gonna keep holding on to this damn friendship. And we done told you with the last girl. So I had to learn to stand on my own, and I had to learn to heal that codependency that came from how I was raised. And it's okay, but you can't live like that because it's not functional. So I wrote down the top 3 reasons I feel as though I don't get along with most females. Those 3 reasons being me still having to understand all of the coping mechanisms to anxiety. I don't like to use the word anxiety, but I feel that it's important to put a name on the things that you're dealing with. And I was diagnosed with the form of social anxiety, and they told me that I needed medicine. In order for me to calm down and be able to think and focus and not be suicidal and all that stuff, I needed medicine. I'm OG Goddess Blaze. I heal holistically. We don't do medicine. We don't do big pharma. We don't do that. So I had to figure it out because I was literally trying to kill myself. I'm sending suicide texts out to these same women who are supposed to be my friends at the time. And there's just shitting on me. Let's just keep it a buck, just shitting on me. And seeing it more important to shit on me than to be there for me. And I'm gonna go into detail about that in another video because I want to keep your attention, but I'm just gonna skim over these top 3 reasons. So that first reason is gonna be me having severe anxiety, like severe anxiety. So for me, if we're having a tit for tat as sisters and I text you a long drawn out spiel about how I feel and you just ignore me, in my brain, I'm thinking like, dang, she don't rock with me no more. What did I say wrong? Blah, blah. Like I'm always trying to stay in the light and I'm always trying to show love. So I know myself, so I'm going to tell you what's real, but I'm still letting you know I really care about our relationship. I really, really do. And when I tell you, it got to a point where I was almost begging females to stay in my life, I had to just let it go. I had to let it go, and that's how I learned the lesson. But for a while, I wasn't doing that, and I was begging these women to understand my current, my mental health state at the time, and these women just refused. They refused. It was just better or easier for them to ignore what I was going through. Again, that's another video, but yeah, most women just don't understand mental health and they're not sympathetic with that. They really would rather shit on you. Like, that's facts. Number 2, which I've already actually stated, divine intervention, life lessons. I had to learn to not be codependent on other women for love, to feel that love. So when I was calling these women my best friends, I'm like, that's my best friend, ride or die. I love her. And I almost turned these women into my damn girlfriend. Like when we broke up, I'm crying every day. I'm literally like just freaking out. Like, we're really not friends. Like one of my ex-best friends, I say ex-best friends as if they really were my freaking lovers. Like, what? But somebody I used to be best friends with, I mean, we went to college together, and sis done told people I had roaches. I forgave her for it. Then we go to Miami together. 2 weeks later, it's my birthday. I get no birthday message, nothing. I'm begging this girl to tell me what happened, what I did wrong. To this day, she still cannot tell me what I did wrong if we were to ever see each other again, which I highly doubt. But I got an email instead. I got an email telling me that we can't be friends anymore after like over 10 years of friendship. Like, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The last best friendship that I had, another situation where it's just like, dang, you just cut me off like that. You ain't even gonna explain yourself. Like, dang, you my best friend. Sis was my best friend. I'm a hustler. I'm always getting it. I bring sis into my natural skincare stuff that I was doing at the time. We merged together. We don't even make it a year in business because sis saw them dollar signs. And she had to come up with a reason to do me dirty. So basically, her excuse was that I'm just too raw and real. That's really what it is. But I'm disrespectful. I push boundaries. And I'm not even gonna lie. I used to be toxic. And sometimes I still am. But when I love hard. And I really don't be on that shit. So when people come up with reasons to stop rocking with me, I know that's divine intervention. I know that the evil entity that took over their body to come through and steal my energy now realizes, dang, I can't do what I really thought I could do. to her. So I don't even have a reason to be around her anymore. And that's what happened. Sis decided she was going to skate off. Lied on me, lied to the public about a whole lot. It lied, just lied. Then tried to come back into my life, even though you're lying to people and telling other people that I'm hitting you up. Lie. When she comes into my life, I try to reconnect, and I'm like looking for an update on life, and sis still don't tell me that during our little time of separation, sis is starting a whole new natural skincare business, even though we merged together and we didn't even make it a year. So it's just like it just goes back to that lack of empathy and lack of patience with your sister. And most women don't share the level of patience that I have, because I strongly feel like it's really important to love one another as sisters no matter what. Like, if somebody is really crossing your boundaries, cut them off. But I'm somebody that you can really communicate with so that we can get to a level of understanding. But it leads to the third reason, jealousy. When you are really genuinely jealous of a person, you will do anything. You will do anything to that person to feel some type of, to validate yourself, basically. And I really strongly feel like this is why every best friend that I ever had, they were possessed with some kind of jealous demon that just wanted to come through, suck my energy, and go. And that's what happened every single time. So I'm doing this little spiel for anybody who feels like, why did this happen and why can't we figure it out? Why can't we get it? Like, why can't we get that back? You're not supposed to. It was divine intervention. The lesson has been learned. The soul contract has fulfilled itself. Nah, let it go, sis. Let it go. So those are the top 3 reasons why I feel like I don't get along with most females, because most females don't know themselves. They do not practice empathy when it comes to the mental health of their fellow sister. And they point blank got jealousy issues, period. There is absolutely no other explanation for the amount of heartbreak I've had to deal with from females. Like, when I tell you I love hard, I love hard. And when I tell you these women have just slapped me in the face with just giving me their booty to kiss, I'm just like, what the ass one here? God, what is you doing? So I stopped asking questions. It's no point. And I just gave it on up to God herself. And those are the messages that I got. And I learned from those relationships, made me better. Learned things from those people too, made me better. And that's that on that. So if you are feeling crazy because you just lost a friend, just understand that it's divine intervention, okay? It is divine intervention. They're not meant to be in your life. Go with the flow and stop forcing shit. Stop forcing shit. It's not worth it. They don't understand you because they don't want to understand you. They are committed to misunderstanding you, because if they weren't, y'all would be able to talk it out and be cool. Understand that. Understand that. And love yourself better, sis. It's okay. And if you don't have any friends right now, guess who's your friend? OG Goddess Blaze. Head over to www.simplysoulsisters.com and join the gang. And you got a sisterhood for life. We don't abandon our sisters around here. That's not what we do. We love our sisters unconditionally. And you should love yourself unconditionally, because that's how you will begin to attract those women who will do the same. When I did that, I got a tribe full of sisters who would do anything for me. Anything for me. Anything for me. No matter what I do, I can mess up and they still gonna be there. Those are the type of connections that you need, but you will only get those type of connections when you love yourself enough to not care about the ones that are dwindling away. I love you, gang. Ashe.